Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I am talking about one of the newest items from Lochby. This is the Field Folio. For the last couple of years I've been using these, which are the Field Journal, which is an A5 notebook cover that has a aluminium clasp on the front and this elastic system and then internal organization here. Has a little pen loop out on the side and it's a very functional, very well made piece of kit. Now in the last little while Lochby have released this, the Field Folio. It's a Field Folio because it is once again an A5 notebook cover, but it has a zippered enclosure which runs 3/4 of the way around, allowing you to open it out flat. Now here I have an A5 Lochby notebook in there, but let's have a bit of a look at what else this sort of holds. So this is the internal design. The external is made from that beautiful Lochby waxed canvas. And this particular one is the bumblebee finish. So it's got a black exterior and that fantastic bright yellow orange honeycomb ripstop nylon interior. All these materials are super durable. It's all beautifully edged and double sewn. Not always completely straight, but effective. And the zip, which runs all the way around through this sort of like rubber pull guard on the end there, and it zips all the way around and it zips very comfortably. It's got a nice sort of pull tab on the zip, and the zips are YKK, which is fantastic. So this does come in the other colors as well, including the charcoal and the brown, each with a different sort of internal sort of color material as well. But it is a beautifully water resistant material and build quality, meaning that your notebooks, while not waterproof, will remain pretty safe. The dimensions of it are 25 centimeters by 17 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters, and they say it weighs 300 grams, and obviously that will depend on what is inside it as well. It's well made, it's well constructed, it's well thought out. So on the external, you get a nice strong handle, which is really well sort of sewn on, little Lochby branding. You get a little riveted holes in here where the elastics and the ribbon sort of are passed through, and then you get this open pocket on the back here, which is great if you're, let's say you're traveling through an airport, you want to put your boarding passes and things like that in there. That'll work well. Maybe a small notebook, that kind of stuff. But it does, once it's the case is full, this is a relatively sort of secure tight pocket as well. On the inside around all that lovely ripstop nylon, we get an open pocket here, half pocket on the right side, and then a full open side here, which is where you can pass like a bigger notebook. Like, I've been using my Hobonichi in here, so I put the back cover of the Hobonichi in here and it sits on there. We then get the 2 bookmark ribbons and 4 internal elastics. So you can hold up to 4 of those A4 Lochby notebooks in there, or notebooks from other brands as well, if that's what you use. On the left-hand side, we have a mostly open side, and that's big enough, for like A5 pages, that kind of thing to fit in there. You'll see a seam along here. And then we get a pen loop in the top here. Now that is a great placement for it, because when the notebook is placed in here, for instance, this space remains open. So when you close that over, your pen is out of the way of the notebook quite comfortably, not adding extra depth and, sort of a bulky little compartments. You then get a nice sort of short open compartment there, a full length, well, half length open compartment there, and then a small mesh compartment there. So lots of good internal organization. Obviously you are limited in what you can carry by the stretch on those zips and the fact that this is a firm sort of not hardcover but sort of firm covered notebook cover, but it does give you plenty of options if you want to carry bits and pieces. So that's the basic dimensions of it. The Lochby Field Folio comes with one A5 Lochby notebook that uses Tomel River paper, and these come in a different kind of line rules. It comes with a dot grid, but you can buy them in lined and blank and that kind of stuff, and in multi-packs, and they're all available through the Lochby website. In fact, if you are shopping on the Lochby website, please use the code TheOffStageMe for a little discount. I don't get any kickback for that. It's just something nice I can pass on to you. Lochby is a brand I really believe in. I love their products, and I think what they do is fantastic. Let's do a little bit of a fill of this then, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put as I said, I've been carrying my Hobonichi in here. So let's put that in there, and I put the back cover through there like that. I haven't been putting anything in here simply because when you open it up to write, you will feel anything under there, and I prefer to have as flat a surface to write on as possible. But you could definitely put some papers down there, maybe a small notebook. I've seen people put like a computer mouse in there, but for me that would be impractical in this cover. Then I'm just going to put one of these nice Lochby notebooks through the elastic there. So you simply open it up to the middle, slide the elastic through, and then it fits in there. It's similar to the Traveler's Notebook system and all of that kind of stuff. We'll chuck a bookmark in each of these just because that's what they're here for. And then we're sort of good to go. Now on this side, let's put some papers down in there because that's nice and comfortable. I've got some business cards here, which I might place in there. And then I've got an A6 Lochby notebook, which I'm just going to place down in there. Just to pad it out and see what we can hold. I've got some, palm cards I'm just going to pop down in there as well. You could put USB stick, you could put SIM cards, whatever you need to put in there. It's not a super secure pocket, but it can definitely hold those items. And then let's put a pen in this top portion here. I use the Caran d'Ache for a lot of pen carry. This is the Caran d'Ache 849 ballpoint pen. It fits very nicely in there. And as I said, when you close that over, it sits, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show this, but it sits out of the way of the top of the notebook, meaning you still have a easy close. With all of that stuff in there, we've still got an easy close. Let's see if I can fit a couple more things in just for fun. Here is an Ireful A5 notebook. If you're not familiar with Ireful, this paper is absolutely incredible. It's 75 GSM paper, but it writes like a dream. So I'm just going to tuck that one down in there as well. And that's still closing quite comfortably. Like, it is pushing this zip to its sort of limit, but in there I have the Hobonichi A5 diary, 2 notebooks, a bunch of cards, business cards, all that kind of stuff. Now, just in terms of that pen loop at the top there, just because I know a lot of you all are fountain pen people, as am I, here is a Lamy Safari that fits incredibly easily in there. It's quite a large loop. It clips, the clip is long enough to get over there. That fits nicely, no issues whatsoever. So it can hold a slightly bigger pen. I probably wouldn't be pushing it to sort of like, Mont Blanc 149 size, but then again, I probably wouldn't be carrying a Mont Blanc 149 in this kind of journal. Although in saying that, with how robust these covers are, it would be well protected if you decided to. So by my standards, that's a pretty decent fill. That's quite a lot of stuff you can carry in this simple A5 zippered folio. I like it a lot. I like the fact that the zip is secure and gets over all those without any problems. So let's talk about some pros and cons. Okay, the only cons I have with this involve the zipper tail. Okay, so this has this rubber capped zip tab, so you can get a really good grip on that to be able to access the zip. That part I like. That part I like. But using this freehand, so let's say you're out and about, easy to unzip it, open it up, do your writing, etc. But then zipping it up, not so easy. So you do need your second hand to zip that up. Now I have done it where I've held this like in free air and access to that zip, but it's not my favorite function of it. And also I think having that sort of hanging over the side there, it's not the best looking feature. I think those journal covers that have the zip sort of disappearing into the spine is probably a better visual option, if not necessarily the most practical either. Okay, but let's talk about the multiple pros with this product. Firstly, the zipper quality is fantastic. Like YKK zips are amazing, and I have no issues with those. And as I said, it's stretching over quite a large amount of stuff. I really like the location of that pen loop in the top. I think that's a nice sort of simple place to put a pen. It gets it out of the way. If it was on the side here, you'd need a little bit extra width to get it out of the way of the notebook. So I think having it at the top there in this sort of negative space is a great option. And as I said, it holds a good amount of pens, and the double sewn binding on the edge of it just gives the pen clip a nice place to get a bit of purchase as well. I am a massive fan of the Bumblebee version, including this beautiful orange honeycomb zip ripstop nylon. I love this material. I speak about this in every review I do of Lochby. I think the ripstop nylon, this beautiful sort of a honeycomb version, is so strong and resilient, and I have zero issues whatsoever. I like the capacity you can fit into this. I like the fact there's lots of pockets for organization, and I really like, here I go, having to use the second hand to zip it up. I really like that everything is really well protected. Like, this is a sturdy, robust cover. Now, as I said, you might not want to carry your Mont Blanc 149 in there, but if you were deciding to, it's well protected. It's got good water resistant canvas, good quality zips. Your stuff that you carry in here is well protected, and with that handle on the back, it's convenient to put into bags and convenient to carry. So the Lochby Field Folio here, doing all the right things in my opinion. A great product, a great, I wouldn't say necessarily an upgrade to the Field Journal. I think they serve different purposes. I really like the Field Journal. I really sort of enjoy the convenience of the product. I've loved using them. I have a few of these that I've used for different projects in different colors, so I can actually like know which one is for which. But this is a really nice piece in itself. Yeah, if you're interested, head over to the Lochby website. I'll link to it in the video description here. And you can, if you use the Offstage Me as a discount, which I'll also list down in the video description here, you get a little discount. And it's always nice to know that I'm able to help you get those products you enjoy at a really good price. And I don't think it's badly priced to start with, but a little discount always helps. A big thank you to Lochby for sending this out for review, as well as a range of other products over the years. Their support of my channel is very much appreciated, and I'm very proud to be a Lochby ambassador. So please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there is a way you'd like to support the channel, I'd really love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your products, and I'll talk to you soon.